Love you. I'm proud of you. But you got to get out of the basement. And I know what you're going to say, man. You do work hard. It's true. I know you put in your 8-hour days, your 10-hour days, your 12-hour days. Boss man don't pay you for shit. It's true. That's happening everywhere. And I know at your age, if you want to be thinking about starting a family, meeting the right girl, settling down, shit, I know you just want to even get a place for yourself. And it's impossible to get a place for yourself right now. Shit is broken. You're not imagining it. I'm not going to argue with you. You're right. It is broken. Guess what? Big brother Bird Dog's been doing some reading. I know you don't care about this stuff, and I do. Think about it. They want you to believe that you're broke, you're working your ass off, no money for a down payment, no money for rent, and that's because of the housekeepers at the hotel down in Green Bay. We're not poor because of the housekeepers down at the hotel in Green Bay. You want us to think it's because of the boys on the roof at the construction site? We're not poor because of the illegals on the roof at the construction site. Been doing some reading. I'll only say this once, but it's true. There's been a $50 trillion transfer of wealth from working class guys like you and me up to the top. The rich keep getting richer and richer and richer. And then they own the corporate TV, so corporate TV tells you who to be mad at. You know that already. That's clear. But I figured it out, and there's two things that I blame on this transfer of wealth. 50 trillion from working class guys like you and me to the guys at the top. It all happened when I was born. The administration back when I was born did some shit. They had seen top marginal tax rates of 70%, 80%, 90%, 91%. I know, socialists. Yeah, that's probably what they called them. But the ultra-rich paid their taxes. Or at least, when they did their loopholes, they had to start at 91 and loophole it down to something, maybe 50, maybe 40, 30. But then they cut the top tax rate to 28%. So now when you're doing your loopholes, you start at 28% and you work it down to 0. No wonder corporates don't pay taxes anymore. Name your favorite corporation. We can figure out how much tax they pay. Gotta love America. Freedom isn't free. Pay your taxes. So that sucked. Top tax rate. They called it trickle-down economics. Before that, it was called horse and sparrow economics. The horses want oats. The sparrows want oats. What do? You feed the horses. You and I are the sparrows, bud. They're going to feed the fat cats up in the boardrooms. We can dig through the horse shit and try to get a crumb. Try to get oats for us because we're the sparrows. And the other thing that I think made shit worse for guys like you and me is that same president, that same administration made stock buybacks legal when they had been illegal. Before that, stock buyback was considered market manipulation. You didn't generate any more revenue. You didn't do things more efficiently. But you bought up your own stock that you had sold away, so it looks like your stock is a hot buy. Drives the price up artificially for no reason whatsoever. No wonder it was illegal. Nothing's being generated when you do a stock buyback. So when we look at the good old days, those two things made the good old days the good old days. At the end of the year, if the board had a nice fat profit, then they had two choices. They could pay 91% top marginal tax rate, or they could pay their loyal employees a Christmas bonus. Say, thanks, boys. See you again next year. Glad you're here. We had a hell of a year. Here's some profit sharing. Unions can still get some of that. That's the power of a union. If you don't have one at your place, you guys got to get together and unionize. But that's different. All right. That ain't going to solve your problem today. If you want to keep listening, if you want to learn more about how to solve that bigger problem, look for Big Brother Bird Dog without the aviators on. That's my nerd side. That's when I really geek out. But if you don't want to hear that shit, that's fine. I'm just worried about you. It's tough to be a young man in this country right now. Here's what I need you to do. Take it seriously, because I do. Number 1, Friday night, go to the library. I'll wait till you're done laughing. Kiss my ass. Go to the library. It's free. $0. You have to be quiet in the library. You ain't allowed to talk. No, you're not going to meet a chick there. So what? You weren't going to meet one at the bar. What you will meet is a little old lady or some elderly man who needs assistance getting on that internet thing, checking his email. And all you do is you walk by and you smile. And they smile back too, because they're so happy to see a young man in such a place as a library. They might whisper, hi. And then you just got to whisper back, hi. It's easy. They got magazines. Go grab you a Guns and Ammo. No, don't go grab a Guns and Ammo, you psycho. Sports Illustrated, swimsuit edition. I grabbed the recipe books, but that's me, you know. There's a barbecue magazine. Or Food Network has its own magazine or something. I go through there and snap pictures of recipes I want to try grilling. There's DVDs, there's Blu-rays, there's CDs, there's books. There's books on everything, man. It's not all fairy tale princess books, man. If you want to learn coding, that's where I should have done, you know. Should have become an expert at coding, cybersecurity, something like that. And I wouldn't be so underwater. Because trust me, I get it, man. I got 2 maxed out credit cards. My wife's got student loan debt. Took out a mortgage for $142,000 to buy a house. And you do the math on the mortgage payments. I'm going to pay back $400,000 on a house. And I got out easy. You guys aren't going to get out so easy. I had a family friend. You got to know somebody who knows somebody these days. But shit, man, 19 years of teaching and I'm no farther ahead than you. I've been taking money out of my Roth IRA instead of putting money into it. Thank God for my wife and my son and baby girl on the way. I got this home and I have this community. My boys' baseball team and my boys' basketball team has a great group of parents, great group of dads. In fact, when there's a birthday party, it's kind of 50-50. Half the time the parents stay. Half the time the parents don't stay. Some parents stock up the fridge with beer so that we can hang out and be together. And that's our community. And I know you don't have that because you don't have your own kids yet. And you can't come to your nephew's friend's birthday party. I get it. That's odd. But it starts at the library, man. And then church. Holy shit. You think they'd be happy to see you in a library? Walk into any church. Doesn't matter. You can get away with that for free. You don't have to bring money to church. And the little old ladies smile. And after church, there's coffee and muffins or something. Meats and cheeses. And the old men tell their stories. They all sit at the same table and everyone else can have a different table. My pastor's cool. He's got a big tattoo on his arm. Looks like Howie Mandel. Coaches track, coaches cross country. He's restoring an old car. He's cool. He's not above a stogie or talking shit about people. My pastor's great. My church community's great. Go to the library. go to a church. Or come to your nephew's baseball games. I'll send you the whole damn schedule. There's moms, there's single moms, there's dads, there's uncles, there's cousins, there's neighbors, there's the opposing team. And it's just being together, getting out there, not listening to a screen, not watching a screen, listening to a speaker. If you want to listen to this guy one more time, I'll come back every evening, man. I care about you. We got to save this place. It's ugly, and I've been studying it because I'm that, you know what, history nerd, politics nerd. I just want to leave something for my boy and my baby girl on the way. And it's got to be a country where there's voting. We're not all wage slaves. Bring it back to the good old days where a man could work for a couple hours, go home, take care of his family, know that his credit cards were paid off, his debts were paid, and he could save up for a little Vegas vacation or Lambeau tickets for Packers Lions. Gets tougher and tougher. But we got to know that if our vote didn't matter, they wouldn't work so hard to suppress it. They gerrymander their districts. The politicians are choosing their voters instead of voters choosing their politicians. That's why I liked ranked choice voting, which might be coming to Michigan this year. Sign the petition, man. That way there's no establishment favorites. I think both sides probably hate it. Republicans really hate it. Corporate Democrats, Republican light, they're not real big fans of ranked choice voting either. Because it gives you the choice, you know. You want to go extreme left, extreme right. You got someone who's a dipshit on a lot but has one good policy. You can put them in third place, second place or something. Reward that one good policy and punish them for dipshit policies. That would be the big change. Being politically active would be the big change. Watching the guy that doesn't wear the aviators. Because if they can divide us and conquer us, man, if we don't see that we are the working class above all, before black, before white, before Packer fans and Lion fans, non-football fans, what the hell? We got to come together, so that's my mission. Started a channel called Bird Dog Politics. Do some episodes in aviators for the boys. The ones that aren't in aviators are for the ladies or the political nerds. Brian Tyler Cohen and such. But if you've made it this far, you can also use this as a tool. Please share it with the young men in your life. There's Ask Men 30 on Reddit. And a kid said, I'm worried that I become an incel. The manosphere, the bros. If we need a kinder, gentler bro, consider Bird Dog. Share this video. Check out my other work. Peace.